CEO and founder of Bloody Good Period, and she joins us now live from London. Great to have you on the programme. Now, you've campaigned for years on this subject. Your reaction to this decision by Scotland?
Absolutely amazing. We are completely delighted and 100% behind Monica Lennon and all of her team. We need to see this in England next. That is the sort of ultimate reaction here in London and throughout the UK, I think.
And Gabby, explain to us why you started your group, Bloody Good Period.
Yeah, so we're a charity based in London and we provide period products for asylum seekers, refugees and anybody who can't afford them. And the fact of the matter is there is growing poverty in the UK, and one of the things that ultimately always comes to the bottom of the list for people who menstruate, which includes women and girls obviously, and anyone else who menstruates, is period products. There is such a taboo around the subject that for many reasons people haven't felt able to even talk about the fact that they can't afford them. So we set up to ensure that nobody has to have an undignified, unhealthy period.
And help us understand what it means for women, girls, to not be able to have these products, because in some parts of the world, it means some girls cannot go to school. There's so many issues of shame. The list goes on. You tell us, you're the expert.
Absolutely. I mean, yes, this is a global problem. And what we know here in the UK, when we talk to asylum seekers and refugees in particular, is that people have used things such as socks, newspaper, even babies' nappies that have been used and washed out. Nobody should have to have a period like that. Nobody should have to experience such trauma during a very healthy bodily function. You know, it's the reason we all exist, if you know your biology. And so we really don't believe that anybody should ever be made to feel uncomfortable, unsafe, or even have harmful practices related to their menstruation.
And I must admit, Gabby, I didn't know these statistics, that 1 in 10 girls in the United Kingdom have been unable to afford period products, according to a 2017 survey. Tell us more about why it's so expensive, why it has been so expensive, and also why Scotland has taken this decision.
Well, they are relatively expensive products. When you think about the fact that they're something that you use every single month for around 40 years of your life, we have found that can cost around £5,000 altogether. And I think a lot of the time people think that, well, you could just go to the big supermarket, get a packet of pads, for £1. But actually, when people are in poverty and when they're struggling to even have enough money to catch the bus, that's not an option. And anyone that's ever had to very quickly buy a pack of tampons from the corner shop will know that they can cost around £5, which is just completely out of the question, especially for someone like an asylum seeker who only lives on £38 a week and is not allowed to work. And, I think it's incredible what Scotland have done. They've shown that they really care about the women in their society, the people who menstruate in their society, and they understand, actually, this isn't a particularly new problem at all. This is something that has been going on for generations, but the gap is growing ever wider for people who can afford to take care of their periods and people who can't. And Scotland and the work of Monica Lennon, who is incredible, have recognised that and say, actually, we believe that people should be able to get on with their lives in the same way that toilet paper is available, the same way that condoms are freely available on the NHS. They think that period products should be too, and we completely back them and can't wait for the same thing to happen here.
Gabby Edlin, CEO and founder of Bloody Good Period, we wish you and your team the best of luck with the rest of your work.